Hi guys, Sandy Ingram here. Here's what's been happening behind the scenes surrounding the IQD banknotes that are outside of Iraq. Someone, somewhere, implied that we are holding Iraqi dinar banknotes illegally. There are a number of reasons that this rumor has taken root. But not to worry, the channel found the documentation needed to address this issue. Let's take a look and a listen to the entire video so that we understand our rights.
No federal U.S. agency has supported this claim. The channel believes this rumor was started by people who want to shut down IQD videos, and with good reason. Some of the claims being made on Iraqi dinar channels are completely untrue and have no documentation. The second reason for the rumor is the closer Iraq gets to satisfying its economic goals, the more illegal actors want to collect IQD banknotes for potential profits. Thirdly, we know that Iraq has overprinted the currency, and it would be convenient for the country to ignore banknotes outside of the country. In a moment, the channel will share the most recent laws on removing currency from Iraq. The channel did its research and finally found the documentation that proves most of us are legal holders of our Iraqi dinar. The information was found in the U.S. State Department's archives. Here's exactly what it says, word for word: currency conversion and transfer policies. The currency of Iraq is the dinar ID, sometimes referred to as the new Iraqi dinar. Iraq's current exchange system is characterized as a free foreign exchange system, with no restrictions on purchases or sales of foreign currencies. The Iraqi currency is fully convertible and can be exchanged freely with any other currency. In addition, there is free movement of capital without restrictions on capital inflows and outflows. Iraq's foreign exchange regime is also a multi-currency system in which foreign currencies circulate in the market and are accessible to everyone. It goes on to say the following. The exchange rate is generally determined on the basis of supply and demand conditions in the foreign exchange market. Banks may engage in spot transactions in any currency, but are not allowed to engage in forward transactions in Iraqi dinar for speculative purposes. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, also can intervene when necessary in order to maintain stability in the foreign exchange market. In addition, there are no taxes or subsidies on purchases or sales of foreign exchange. The government of Iraq's monetary policy since 2003 is focused on maintaining price stability and a stable exchange rate. Now here are today's import and export laws on taking currency out of Iraq. The import and export of local or foreign currency. Realize that this policy begins with the words, the import and export of local or foreign currency is limited to 10,000 US dollars or equivalent. Currency exchange foreign currency can be used at special duty-free shops in Baghdad, up to a value of 200 US dollars. To obtain this concession, goods must be purchased within 20 days of arrival and passports must be produced. How much money do you have to declare when you travel to or from the US? If you are traveling with an excess of $10,000, you must report it to a Customs and Border Protection (CBP) officer when you enter or exit the US, but there is no limit to the amount of money you can travel with. In a moment, I will share how you could lose your money if you do not follow these rules. Currency and monetary instruments that are subject to this rule include U.S. and foreign paper money and coins, traveler's checks, cashier's checks, promissory notes, and money orders. What happens if you do not declare that you are carrying more than $10,000? This is the part that Sandy wants everyone to be aware of. If you fail to report that you are bringing more than $10,000 through customs or do so fraudulently, the penalties may include confiscation of all currency or monetary instruments, a fine of up to $500,000, and up to 10 years of imprisonment. Do I need to repeat that? Confiscation of all currency or monetary instruments, a fine of up to $500,000, and up to 10 years in prison. When you declare the currency you are traveling with, the IRS is notified, if you are a U.S. citizen. If you are in a foreign country, sometimes professional thieves are notified. if you need to transport more than $10,000 and do not want to declare your cash, travel with a partner or two. Each of you carry $9,000 to avoid having to declare the cash. Put the money in a body money wallet, meaning a wallet that you have on your body underneath your clothing. It is best to go through airport security with the money tucked in your carry-on. Then go to the restroom and put the money on your body before you board the plane. That way, you do not have to worry about the cash being in your carry-on. When you reach your destination, in most cases, you will not need to go through a body scan when entering another country. However, your luggage will, in most countries, be scanned upon arrival. To confirm declaration policies when traveling, go to www.usa.gov/travel-money. For those of you who can travel to Iraq using a passport other than a U.S. passport, you will find that Warka Bank has 350 ATMs and 120 branches in major cities within Iraq. For those of you who can travel to Iraq, it is best to deal with your money matters in Baghdad or Erbil, or perhaps Basar in southern Iraq. The channel could not find reliable information on banking in southern Iraq. However, we know for sure that Basar will become a global hotspot due to the Development Road project. When the currency increases in value, some of you may decide that you want to travel to Iraq, and it's no big deal. Wrong. It's a big deal. Yes, you see YouTubers traveling through Iraq, but it's not that simple. The moment you enter the country with a U.S. passport, your life can change instantly. Here is what U.S. citizens must realize about any plans to travel to Iraq. The U.S. State Department Level 4 travel warning includes all of Iraq and the Kurdistan region of Iraq due to the volatile security situation and the threat of terrorism, armed conflict, kidnapping, and violent crime. This is the State Department's standard comment in travel warnings. What the State Department is really saying is this: if you get into trouble, we do not have the resources or the network of people to get you out of trouble. This is why the channel recommends that U.S. citizens do not travel to Iraq. But just to give you a heads up, the channel's membership is investigating the exact locations of Iraqi banks with branches in Jordan, Egypt, and Turkey. This information will be published in the channel's membership area. This information is paid research because Sandy does not speak or read Arabic. The membership fees pay for the research.